If you have been looking at the Illiyoon Ceramide A2 line, you have probably had the same exact question I had. What is actually the difference between the Ceramide A2 Concentrate Cream and the Ceramide A2 Lotion? Because honestly, on paper, they sound almost identical. They have very similar claims, very similar packaging, and both are positioned as barrier supportive, soothing moisturizers for dry and sensitive skin. But after using both of them quite a bit, I can tell you they do not feel the same on the skin at all. And if you are trying to decide which one would suit your skin, your climate, and your routine better, this is the comparison you need. So in today's video, I'm going to compare the Illiyoon A2 Ceramide Concentrate Cream and the Illiyoon Ceramide A2 Lotion. And I'll break down the texture difference, how they feel on the skin, what the ingredient differences are, which one works better in hot and humid weather, and which one I would personally pick for drier or colder climates. And I'll just say this upfront, both of these are excellent barrier supportive moisturizers. This is not a case of one being good and the other being bad. This is really about which texture and skin feel works better for your environment and your preferences. A quick thing before we continue, especially if you have brown skin, you've been dealing with problems like pigmentation, open pores, uneven skin tone texture, these could be barrier related problems. I have created a free guide where I break down 5 biggest mistakes that are quietly damaging your barrier without you even realizing it. It is free, you can download it right away from the pinned comments below. Let's start with the biggest difference because this is something you will notice immediately. The texture, Illiyoon Ceramide A2 Concentrate Cream, and this one is a thicker cream texture and it has those visible ceramide capsules in it. So when you apply it, you can actually see those little beads and they melt into the skin as you rub it in. And even though it looks like it's going to be rich and heavy, it actually settles into a surprisingly matte, elegant finish. That's what makes this one so special to me, because it gives you that barrier supportive, nourishing feel without looking greasy or feeling suffocating. This is one of those creams you can use comfortably in the morning, in the night, under sunscreen, in the hot and humid weather, and that is not easy to find in a barrier cream. Now this one is completely different in texture. Even though the word lotion can sometimes sound basic or thin, this is not watery at all. It feels more like a gel cream lotion hybrid. It spreads beautifully, feels very soothing, and gives a more hydrated, cushioned finish on the skin compared to the matte finish of the cream. This one is also lightweight in its own way, but it has a more moisture wrap kind of feel. And this is why I think this one is more dependent on how much you apply. Because in the morning, if you use a smaller amount of this, it works beautifully. It does not feel heavy at all. But at night, you can go in a little more generously, even in multiple layers, and it becomes really comforting for dry, dehydrated, sensitized skin. So the lotion is more hydrating in feel, while the cream is more matte and quietly protective. Now in terms of their actual soothing abilities, helping your skin feel calmer when it's dry, sensitized, or irritated, honestly, I believe they both are excellent. I don't think one is dramatically more healing than the other. If your skin barrier is feeling tight, stingy, dry, reactive, uncomfortable, both of these can do a really good job. So if you're trying to choose based on which one is more soothing, in my opinion, they both are very, very good. The real difference is not which one works better, it's which one feels better for your skin, your climate, and that is something I feel is a much better distinction. So if you live in a hot and humid climate, I would lean toward the Illiyoon Ceramide A2 Concentrate Cream. And I say that very confidently, because that matte finish makes a huge difference. In humidity, a lot of barrier creams can start feeling too rich, too coated, too shiny, too heavy. But this one doesn't really do that. It gives support without the heavy, I need to wash my face feeling. So if you're in tropical weather, high humidity, warm climates, or you just hate sticky moisturizers, this one is a better choice, and it works great both at night and morning. And if you live in a colder, drier, lower humidity climate, I would go in with the Illiyoon Ceramide Lotion, because this one gives a little more of that hydration cushion feel. And in climates where the air is drier, your skin loses water more easily, or your skin tends to feel tight and dehydrated, that texture can feel more satisfying and more replenishing. So this one makes sense for cold weather, dry climate, air-conditioned rooms, indoor dryness, or even hot but dry climates. So if your skin is not just sensitive but also often dehydrated, the lotion may feel more intuitively comforting. Now let's talk ingredients, because this is where they both are very different but also very similar. Both of these formulas are built around barrier supportive ingredients and long-lasting moisturizing ingredients. They both contain things like glycerin, dimethicone, silicones, fatty alcohols, fatty acids, ceramide supportive lipids, and cholesterol, which is exactly what you need in a good barrier repair moisturizer. That's why both of them feel so dependable and why they keep the skin moisturized for hours. That 100-hour moisturization claim may sound like marketing, and yes, it is a marketing claim, but in actual use, I will say this: both of these really hold moisturization in the skin for a long time. These are not creams that would disappear in 20 minutes and leave your skin asking for more. They actually stay with the skin in a very satisfying way. A2 Concentrate cream has glycerin, dimethicone, stearic acid, palmitic acid, cholesterol, ceramide NP, ceramide PC 104, plus a lot of fatty emollients and structural lipids. This is why it feels more sealed in, smooth and matte. It's not just hydrating, it's also very good at creating that soft protective film over the skin. That's why I think it performs so well in humidity. It supports the barrier without feeling wet or overly dewy. Now, A2 Lotion is built a little differently. This one contains glycerin, propanediol, shea butter, dimethicone, glyceryl stearate, butylene glycol, licorice root extract, ceramide PC 104, cholesterol, and some soothing plant extracts. So compared to the cream, this one has more hydration forward, glidey, emollient silicone kind of feel. And I think that's why it spreads in a more fluid, comforting way and feels more plush on the skin. It also contains shea butter, which is one of the clues that this formula may feel more nourishing or cushiony in drier conditions. And you also have licorice root extract, which is a nice bonus for general soothing and skin comfort support. So if I had to simplify it completely, the cream gives barrier support with a matte, elegant finish, and the lotion gives barrier support with a more hydrated, cushioned finish. They both are great options, optimized for different sensory preferences and different climates. And that's actually useful because a lot of people want barrier repair, but not necessarily they want the same kind of skin feel. So overall, I genuinely think they both are excellent barrier supportive moisturizers. They both are fragrance-free, sensitive skin friendly, very high performing, and honestly some of the most dependable barrier products I have used. But if you're choosing between the two, I wouldn't choose based on the packaging or the claims. I would choose based on your climate, your texture preferences, and how you want your skin to feel after moisturizing. And that's what will make the bigger difference. If you've used either of these, let me know in the comments which one worked best for you, for your skin, your climate, and do tell me what kind of climate you're in because that changes a lot of things. And that is all for today's video. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.